New Era, run that.
Hey man, this your boy John Jr. I'm checking in with my homie DJ New Era. Here with the heavy hitters, man. Y'all check me out. I got some new vibes coming for y'all.
It ain't so great now. Listen, I got a lot going on I haven't told. A lot going on inside my household. Like my mom still stressing, my stepdad trying to make it shit. Satan trying to take him to it.
New Era TV heavy hitter DJ New Era. Another exclusive interview lined up right now. I'm sitting next across from my brother, my homie. He didn't switch up his whole angle right now. He doing a 360 on me right now. John Jr. is in the building. What's up, man?
What's up, bro? What's good with you, man?
Man, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to have you up here, man. How you feeling, brother?
Man, to be honest, man, I feel blessed, bro.
Feel blessed.
Man, I feel blessed. I feel rejuvenated for real, man. Being able to put out music, finally seeing your music on, online is just amazing. Just waking up seeing
it's inspiring.
Hey, your music can drop, so that's a different feeling, bro.
Took me by surprise, man, because we grew up together, man.
Word up.
So when you came out and said, you called me the real name. You called me Gerald.
Right.
I rap now. I'm like, what the hell? I said, man, get out of here. Because, we came up Faith Chapel days, balling days, skipping church days, hanging out days. And you was like, man, you got to fuck with me. And I'm like, all right, send me the music. And I got so many artists in front of me, man, 24/7. But I'm big on consistency. So when you told me you dropping project after project, and I'm like, okay, let me listen to it. And when I heard it, I said, yeah, dude got some quality. Yeah. He got some bars. He got some concept records. Right. He can put a track together, and his minimum, he cusses to a minimum right now. So let's take it back to what really made you want to start rapping, man.
Man, it's crazy, man. This is shoot, man. Story is crazy how I ended up, making music, man. I've been writing since I was about 7, but it's crazy. My uncle, who was my mentor, kind of put me on rapping. Him and my cousin, which is a female or whatever.
Do I know him? Do I know him?
You probably know my uncle Chris. He used to be at Faith Chapel.
Man, I gotta see a pic, man.
Yeah, man. My uncle Chris, man. I got a few uncles, but this is my dad's younger brother. He used to rap, man, back in the day.
Right.
He used to be big. I used to have shows outside and all that type of stuff, and he was making moves, in the industry. And I used to be like background dancing for him and stuff, like on my Tupac Underground type vibe.
Okay.
I was out there cutting up as a kid, man. And I remember one day, man, I never forget, man, he was like beatboxing or whatever. He beating on the wall, and he was like, man, spit some. I know you got it in. I had to be every bit about 7, 8.
Okay.
And then I started spitting. He was like, man, yeah, you got it. So ever since then, man, I just been, in class, man. Hey, kids don't do this in class.
See, I never knew this, man.
I used to be right. A lot of people didn't know it because, I played basketball.
Right.
So, and I was good at sports, football too. So it was like most people knew me from, playing sports.
Right.
But I always could write. And I love music just as much as I love basketball. So that journey started like that, man. And I kind of grew up on all the
greats.
I'm gonna tell you a crazy story.
Hold up. You said you grew up before you get into. I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, don't cut me off, bro.
You grew up on the greats. So give me 5 artists that you came up on that inspired you to rap.
I came up on Tupac. I came up on Lauryn Hill. I came up on Nas. I came up on Hove. I came up on Biggie. You know what I'm saying? And I would say I love Benny Siegel.
Oh, wow. Wow.
It was
wow.
I don't know, man. Benny was
the truth.
Benny was just different.
I'm going to see if you a true Beanie Siegel fan. Hold on. You said you came up on Beanie. Now, I went on Apple Music the other day and got a crazy Beanie playlist. Now, out of your top, how many albums Beanie came out with? Like 4 or 5?
Yeah, about 4 or 5 albums, I think.
What was your best album from Beanie Siegel? The best album.
The best album? I love Becoming.
Ah, there we go.
Becoming,
There we
man.
go.
The Becoming tape was crazy. You know,
Concept
I
records.
I used to be on there hard listening to that all the time, man. And one of my favorite tracks from him, man, was Nothing Like It, man.
Wow.
I love that track, man.
Wow.
So Benny always brought that type of feel though, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Like I know a lot of people like, man, and I love Andre 3000. I love Goody Mob. I love them cats down here too.
Talking hip hop now.
But
hip hop.
man, he used to, man. I fell in love with like East Coast rap though.
Right.
Like up north, I love the vibe. You know what I'm saying? From up north, and you know,
East Coast rap gave you more of a storytelling.
Yeah, it gave you that storytelling, and it painted a picture,
Mm.
and that's what I liked about it. Cause I love to read. Like when I was young, I used to read a lot, write a lot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Just I had a great you know, I used just imaginary type style. I used to always have an image in my mind about stuff. So I used to always view everything metaphorically. You know what I mean?
East Coast rap, man.
Yeah,
That's
I love that.
yeah.
Man.
I came up on cats like Wu-Tang, Beanie Siegel, man. You mentioned Lauryn Hill. You don't have many people say Lauryn Hill is in their top 5 that made them want to do music.
I love her.
Okay. Have you seen her in concert yet?
Man, no, man. Unfortunately, I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah,
though, she probably
she's been here before.
Yeah, she's in my top, man, as far as like, you know, just artists, man, just genuine, you know.
So with the artists that you say that, you know, inspired you, do you say most of your music sounds kind of like them, driven wise, as far as the sound that you go for?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I you know, I know a lot of people all the time. They be like, man, I'm just trying to stick to mine, trying to do this. Man, I kind of embrace the greats, man.
Right.
You feel me? Like I feel like me embracing them is gonna always help me be original. Like I'm gonna come up with, you know, you always gonna be similar to certain people,
right?
But at the same time, it's gonna be original. You know what I mean? If you stand genuine and you have your own, you know, thought process when it comes to, you know, just making music or making anything that you do.
No.
So with me, you know, that's where all that comes from. It comes from that type of foundation. I came off of that foundation, you know.
Oh man, hip hop lyrics is, man. Hip hop is in the building, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, so you sent me 2 projects.
2 projects, yeah.
And they fresh. I can tell they fresh.
Straight out, 2019.
They fresh, fresh out the boat. And you just dropped one today, right?
Yeah, man. December 4th, man. Ho's birthday.
Whole birthday. Okay, before we get into that one,
all right.
when we go to that to the new shit, let's talk about the first project. The name of the first project was what?
Winter of 1990.
Okay, so why that? Yeah. So why that title?
Man, dates mean a lot to me too. You know what I mean? But honestly, the winter of 1990, I'm gonna tell y'all a fun fact, or whatever. 91 was supposed to drop first. I was gonna drop 91 first. But I was like, man, people been waiting. Like certain people that knew I could flow, it was like, man, I've been waiting on this. I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna drop something as a surprise. So I dropped Winter 1990 with nothing, no, you know, promote nothing. I just dropped it. I did 6 tracks. One of them is a bonus track that I got with Guru. But yeah, man, Winter 1990, it pretty much is like the foundation, my foundation of music, of the 90s. Like the 90s was so soulful to me, and it wasn't all about like I'm trying to make this money. You know what I'm saying? It was just like it was just pure
storytelling, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was just pure, man. So I didn't want to, you know, I want to bring those type of vibes back, no matter what the times are. You know, I know the times are pretty much right now. It's like it's a lot of shit.
It's different,
bang,
man.
Bang
yeah,
type.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, I want to express that there's like love and there's life too. You know, in music, you know what I'm saying? It's not just that's going on. You know, it's just like what they say, like what goes on in the hood. Like it's nothing but killing them. But there's some good people in the hood too. You know what I'm saying? That's
a lot of people that been to prison that come out.
Yeah.
And you know they always got some good advice, especially for the young boys. Man.
Right.
And there's a lot of people in prison now that are like smart.
Yeah, man.
They got time to just read, and that knowledge is power, man.
It is, man. It is. It's the greatest weapon that you can use, man. That knowledge, man, it gives you power. So if you use that, that'll create wealth for you. You know what I'm saying? It's those God given ideas, man.
Fact.
You know what type of background, you know what I'm saying, I'm raised off of.
Fact.
You know, so I live my life like kind of like on that type of basis. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because
Like,
when you hang around people that give you so much knowledge, I feel like it's sad not to spread it amongst. And you know, the easiest way to spread knowledge is through music.
right.
That's like one of the easiest ways because music is everywhere. It's all around us 24/7, man.
Can't get away from it.
Exactly.
Man. Can't get away from it.
So on this project, what would you say would be one of the most inspiring records for the youth?
Man,
Something for the youth.
I think the most inspiring record for me, I say for the youth is probably More Love to You and Be Free.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because basically, you know, More Love to You it's a, you know what I'm saying? It's a vibe, man, and it's giving you. I'm telling a story of, you know, I tell a relationship type story, but then I start talking about my friend, you know, who's dealing with sickle cell, you know, and it's true, but it's still inspiring though. It's
Right.
like more love to you. I'm showing more love to you in a world that's giving you chaos right now. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
And Be Free is pretty much like a break. You know, get outside yourself, get outside your comfort zone, but be comfortable with who you are. You know what I'm saying? That type of feel. So, yeah, man.
Have you gotten any shows yet, like around the city?
Man, I did my first show. About Sunday before last.
Where
man.
about?
It was my first one at Boss Lounge.
Boss Lounge, yeah, that's a nice spot too.
That's ironic with my name being that. But yeah, people thought it was my spot.
I would have been like, yeah, it's my spot.
Yeah, they was like, it was my spot. But yeah, man, that was great, bro. This was my first time like performing like that, and I wanted it to be as uncomfortable as possible. Like I told my boy, I said, man, I want this to be as uncomfortable, and you know, I just want to get used to it, you know. So it was a great experience. A lot of people came out. They packed that little spot out.
That's
and
good.
not
That's
only
good.
that, man, there was a lot of people just rapping along to the music.
I mean, you got fans, man. People
Yeah.
paying attention, man.
Yeah, man. So it was love though, seeing people like actually know your words. So if I miss some words and don't say some words and forget some words, they was rapping right along with it. I was like, man, yeah.
So you can tell he ain't lipping it. It's all real,
right,
man.
man. It's straight instrumental. Then I'm going right into it, you know. So that was a great feeling, man. After that show, man, I kind of knew like, man, yeah, I belong here. It was almost like when I used to be hooping, man. Like I'm like, okay, I get overseas, I drop 30. I'm like, yeah, I'm supposed to be here, man. Yeah.
So okay, hold on. So let's talk about you said overseas and you're hooping. So where all have you been overseas wise?
Man, I played in Central America, man. I was in El Salvador, which is third world country.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? It's real over there, man. It's so crazy. I wrote a lot over there too.
Okay.
Because it kind of reminded me of the '90s. You know what I'm saying? It's like because of the poverty there, and you know they still like bagged up on technology and like cars and all that stuff. So you might see one
a lot of that
cars.
stuff. Yeah.
You might see a '92 Honda out there. You know what I mean?
They still over here now.
Yeah, they still out here, but you know you don't see them that often. But you might see a '92 Honda with the bad tailpipe on the back smoking out.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, man, you know, it gave me those type of vibes. So it was like a perfect setting.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Kind of for me to create music.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, man, it was awesome over there, man. People love me over there.
So if you got called to come back and perform, would you go over there and do it?
Oh man, in a heartbeat, I'd go over there.
Would you say a fan base is good to have overseas or in the U.S.?
Man, it's always love home, man. It's nothing like home, man. I don't care where you go and you blow up at, and you know people love you at. It's nothing like coming here.
Gotcha.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Not just saying the U.S., but I'm saying like in this city, like coming to Birmingham. And when I used to come back home from overseas, man, I used to damn near kiss the ground, bro.
Man, that's
just
real.
just being home, because you don't you don't appreciate something till you leave for a time period. So yeah.
So, where do you see yourself in 5 years with this music?
5 years.
I'm gonna say 5 years.
5 years.
Because you want to think
talking.
longevity, man.
Yeah,
longevity.
Yeah, that's the type of music I make, longevity. But yeah, man, 5 years, I'm somebody they know, somebody that has some type of impact.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And I kind of like, I know people be like, man, I feel that, but nah, man, I really feel that. Like 5 years, I'm gonna be a name they talk about.
That's what we want, man. So, what do you feel about? Well, how do you feel about hip hop today? Do you think hip hop is in trouble as far as the music that's being made today?
You know what? It's beautiful right now.
That's a first.
Yeah, I know people like, yeah, it's crazy. No, man, it's beautiful. You know why? Because these kids, to be honest, man, you know, if you grew up in the 90s or whatever, it's like these kids hadn't experienced really what we experienced, like for real.
Right.
You know that. And I mean, they may experience some things,
a little bit,
and they create some things, but I feel like now you have more fathers around in the houses and stuff like that. Like all my homeboys, they take care of their kids. So it's not no like, okay, my dad's a deadbeat or my dad ain't around. Even if their parents not together, they there. You know what I'm saying? They taking them, picking them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like my homeboy Dana, his son like really like my nephew. Because he's around so much.
Right.
You know, for us, you know, a lot of us, our fathers, even though, you know, if our parents wasn't together, they weren't picking us up every weekend.
Man, you right. You right about that.
We was sitting waiting on them.
Waiting, bro.
You know, and even if they was that, they weren't coming to the games like they should have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They weren't, you know, watching us or paying attention to the things that we felt was important. You know, so I feel like hip hop, a lot of kids now, they're trying to create a world, you know, that they saw from us. That a lot of people used to talk about. A lot of stuff Hove used to talk about. A lot of stuff, you know, T.I. used to talk about, and Wayne. I'm big inspired by Wayne too. I didn't mention that. I'm sorry, Wayne. But yeah, so I'm
it's
big
just
on
recreating
that.
itself.
But I'm just saying, like, they create that type of world, you know, and I love what music is right now. And I feel like, you know, just like the hands on the clock, it's turning back into that real quality music is what people gonna look for. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the type of time we in right now. And I feel like for me, it's the perfect time for me to start dropping music because the people are like, man, we need something. We want something fresh. We want something different. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, man. I listen to NBA Youngboy. I gotta listen to it. I fool with him because you know why I fool with him? Because he's speaking from his pain and his heart, man. Ain't nothing, you know, you can tell ain't nothing. Really ain't nothing fraud about it. Basically. Right. It's real life. He got a passion like Pac had. And I know people don't like to hear that. He got that type of passion. Not saying they actually talk about the same exact things, but if you listen to NBA real songs when he not playing around on that track, on them tracks, he talking about something. Real life situations, you know what I mean? Man. So yeah, I fool with them cats. I think we where we should be.
Gotcha. So with access to everything that's on the internet today, like streaming wise, mixtape sites like Live Mixtapes, Dat Piff, Spinnerella, why not drop a mixtape first instead of going to an album? What made you skip over the mixtape phase? Because it's access to a lot of other things that can help you build a platform.
Right. Man, you want me? I'll tell you the truth about that too, man. Reason why. First off, like a lot of stuff I had to figure out on my own. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like ain't nobody come like, hey, boss, this is this, this is that. Like I had to figure it out. You know what I mean? So I dropped how I felt like I could drop. Not only that, I watched a lot of cats make mixtapes and they couldn't recover from it.
Really?
Like yeah. I feel like there's a lot of cats, they put out their best music in their mixtape, in that mixtape era.
Wow.
Like they're like, it's only a few people.
That's
you gotta
crazy.
be really good, I feel like, from your foundation, because a lot of people, they run out of things to talk about. Or they run out of ways to reinvent it.
Okay.
One of those people that I kind of like, I'm inspired by a lot is, you know what I'm saying, the Dreamville family. Like J. Cole is like one of my favorite rappers right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't.
Well, he put out that mixtape.
That's what I'm saying.
Friday Night Lights,
See,
right?
He put out. That's what I say. It's only a few people that's able to do that. But I feel like Friday Night Lights, that arguably.
That's what got me on to J. Cole.
That arguably could have been his first album, though.
You think so?
Yes, man. I feel like, think about it. Friday Night Lights came out as an album first. It would have been crazy. It would have went. He would have went
crazy. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I
feel
give
like
you that.
What he did, sideline story, that was dope. But man, I really felt like warm up and all that stuff, man. I really felt like the actual pain and you know what I'm saying, like the becoming of J. Cole.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Man,
it was different.
Well,
bro.
you got
it was different. His mixtape's crazy. Now don't get me wrong. That's why I say it's only a few people.
But what about you said Lil Wayne? You said Lil Wayne, right?
Wayne.
Now, what's those mixtapes here he did with DJ Drama? What was it?
He did
the dedication, right?
The No Ceilings.
I feel like he makes better mixtapes than better albums. That's just realistic now. That's just speaking facts. Now, that's my opinion, though.
The Carters are
the
so
first
underrated.
two Carters. The first two.
Man, what?
I think your boy want to get in on this conversation.
4 and 5 is amazing. I feel like you know what it is. Sometimes it's almost having like being in a relationship, and I hate to go here. I love to go here. What we talking about? I love to go here, but for real though, it's like being in a relationship, and the significant other, they take your kindness for weakness, or all the good that you're doing, they feel like they can go out and get it somewhere else.
Oh,
you feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what people did to Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne put out so much good music. Like Wayne music was so crazy. You probably go back right now and listen to a tape.
I just downloaded one of his DJ Drama tape. I just literally downloaded one before you got here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, did he actually say this in his verse? This verse is crazy.
Well, see, I came up on the mixtape era.
Yeah.
That's how I got my whole brand started off, mixtape. So people like Jeezy, in my opinion, is a better mixtape artist than album artist, in my opinion. Now, the new album he just put out was classic, was cold, yeah. But when you go back to that first mixtape versus the next couple of albums, it's like, all right, I want the old Trapper Die. Because he couldn't deliver. He couldn't deliver. That's just my opinion.
He didn't deliver?
Not with the new album, I kind of feel like he did deliver with the new album. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think the new album, but he made some quality albums too, man. You know what I'm saying? The ones he did the Recession.
The Recession was dope. Yeah,
and,
was
you know
dope.
What I'm saying? Like we all know that all the Thug Motivations is just crazy.
Yeah.
But I in a way I feel like Jeezy don't get enough credit either for a lot of stuff that he did in tapes that he came out. It's in the same way that I feel like how people feel like T.I. is right now. Like, man, like T.I. made classics, bro.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? That I feel like that's something that shouldn't be just washed over, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know people like, man, you caught up in the past. No, I'm not caught up in the past. I feel like
you just
if you take Wayne, imagine if Carter 1 came out today. Carter 1.
Well, he came with the dedications after the Carter. Which one was first?
Dedication, Squad Up. I'm talking.
You talking about? You go way back. You talking about? Yeah.
Squad
Okay.
Up days.
If
so
it can't,
we talk about him coming out without nothing, and he dropped Carter 1 and 2.
Ooh.
It's setting the whole world on fire.
Yeah.
You had to call.
But see, Wayne would sound like what every artist sounds like today, though. In my opinion, if he came out with that Carter.
No.
You don't think so?
No. Way different.
Oh, my goodness.
You know why I say that? Because you got to think about how Wayne was talking on them tracks. Wayne was talking like on some whole talk on them tracks.
Yeah.
Like, it was different now. Like,
this is a good debate right here now.
I'm just saying, though, because look, listen. You got cats that make music, you know what I'm saying, and they just say whatever on tracks.
Right.
Wayne was actually talking to you. Like, he was talking to you on the tracks.
Real life question then. Would you prefer Jeezy or Wayne on a track with you? Who would you pick if you had a choice?
Oh, man, I ain't gonna say it's a no-brainer, but it's a no-brainer. Wayne is like, man, I used to be putting on bandanas, all that, trying to be like.
No, we talking about the new Wayne, the new Wayne, not the old Wayne.
Yeah, look, man, new Wayne, old Wayne, middle Wayne. Wayne is Wayne. I know they getting lost in the sauce, but I don't get lost in the sauce. Wayne putting out products, bro. You know, I fool with a lot of cats, man. But I love quality music, man. You know what I'm saying? Even it's some cats down here that's coming up that got some good music. That's, you know, Katie Horton, you know, Chris Styles. Like, it's a lot of,
now Chris
you know,
Styles is nice.
It's a lot of cats, man.
Nice.
They got flows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not, they just not putting out music. You know what I'm saying? They actually have some substance in their music.
Well, so what do you think with you saying this cats in Birmingham?
Yeah.
What do you think is missing to really help the city out, to really give it that push?
Me. I'm here. Nah, for real. You know me, man. I'm real humble, man. So I don't ever, you know, push myself up there. But at the same time, man, I feel like what we missing is somebody unapologetically, you know what I'm saying, being themselves and not afraid to express that. You know, that knows the city and able to, you know, tell that type of story about the city.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And where people can listen to the music and be like, man, you know, that cat from Birmingham, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And you know how it is when you listen to, when you heard Wayne and you heard them cats back then, you be like, man, New Orleans is
all day.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like that.
You knew the sound. You knew the sound that came with it.
Yeah, you know
Everybody
what type of sound. So
right.
Instead of, there's a lot of cats that's in Alabama, you know, that's making noise. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the Mobile area, you know what I'm saying? Back in Child and stuff like that. I fool with them cats heavy. But, you know what I'm saying? Cinco and all them, like, man, I love them young cats, bro. I love them, man. I'm glad to see what they doing for the city.
Yeah, we need that. It's a good look, too, man.
Yeah, man, it's a good
Proud
look for us, man.
Right.
Like, instead of us, you know what I'm saying? Instead of us knocking each other down, bro, it's like come together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And push each other. Like,
because that's what Atlanta do, man. Atlanta,
they push
each other hard, man. If we can come with that same energy, man, we can win. And it's possible, man.
We can.
I see it happening right now because cats like Cinco, Lil Soldier, Bam, man. I can see what they're doing as far as the fan base goes. Right. And everybody is supporting one another, man. They supporting one another, man. I just wish somebody would come out and be different from what they delivering.
Do you see what I'm doing?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I see it.
I'm just saying.
I see it.
Doing, right? So I gotta. See, the hardest thing I think for me to grasp as a new artist was structure. You know what I'm saying? Like you could put some stuff together and you can have, but structuring it and really making it make sense, not just to you, but be relatable to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That was my thing, trying to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? So once I figured that out and I found my niche, it was like, man, I gotta run with this.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like Dana, he here all exclusive. He been, you know, just like he's here right now. You know what I'm saying? He knows. You know what I'm saying? He knows.
So that's your manager right now. You're gonna be your manager, right?
Man, we
man, that's what it sounds like.
We manage.
I need
other,
to call
man.
him to get to you now. Is that what it is now?
We manage each other, bro.
That's what's up, man.
It's other people envy on everything that we do. Whether it's music, whether it's the clothes, it don't matter. Everything that we doing is behind that brand. You know what I'm saying? And we stand on that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good way to brand yourself too, man.
Even when it was just us two, man, and you know, wearing hats and you know that type of thing, we stuck it out, rolled it out. Now when we drop some, or it's gonna move, it's gonna make noise. You know what I mean? So
how many more projects we got lined up before? I would say before March. I know we got like 2, 3, 4, 5 EPs lined up, man.
Crazy, man. I'm gonna let you in on something, man.
Yeah, give me the juice, man. I need it all.
Juice, so I'm gonna drop again. I'm gonna drop a EP again on January the 8th.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? On that birthday. It's gonna be called 96 and Forever. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of it.
These names is catchy, man.
Man, yeah, man.
I like the names to these projects, man.
From the Grays, man. I'm gonna tell you a quick story, man, real quick. Like me coming up, I'm from West End. Right. You know what I'm saying?
West Side.
And Bessemer too. I never leave Bessemer out, South Side of Bessemer. But I'm from West End, Tuscaloosa Avenue. And when I was growing up on Tuscaloosa Avenue, it was this cat that was from New York. His name was Anthony or whatever. And man, he kind of groomed me when it comes to this. That's why I love up north music so much, and I love East Coast music. Now, I love down south music. Don't get that wrong. You can hear that in me too. But that kind of put me on, like, I could story tell too at the same time. Like, I couldn't go, you know how Tussauds Avenue is. You from
yeah, I know. Yeah,
it's
rough, man.
You couldn't even, like, man, walking to the white store is like, man, you need somebody with you. So, you know, my mom, she wouldn't let me walk to the store unless he was with me, you know what I'm saying? He was an OG, so he used to, like, show me so much stuff. He used to put me on all that stuff, like Wu-Tang, put me on all the, you know, Nas and all them. I was listening to that as, you know, young. So, you know, that was in my mind already. So that's why I get that from. You know, when you spend time with somebody so long, you pick up lingo, you pick up, especially when they older, you pick up lingo, all that stuff. So that's why I kind of picked up that from Anthony. So, you know, wherever Anthony at, man, you know, he sparked something in me, man. He put put a gym here in you know, in the dirts here in Birmingham. So
dope, man.
Yeah.
Before I let you go, man, I want to try something different here, man. Since I got my brother in the building, man. We grew up together, man. All right, can you spit some off one of your albums?
Can I spit some off one of my albums?
Yeah. Something quick. It ain't got to be nothing long. Something quick.
I mean, I could spit some off of one of my tapes. Just one of the tapes that's out right now.
Yeah, one of the tapes out right now. Yeah.
All right. Off the Be Free song, I spit a verse off there.
Okay.
I asked God, was I born to be great? My parents split at age 8, so was I a mistake as well? I was the seed of a married couple, young and dumb, but they loved each other. Oh well, yeah, that's the type of shit how you shook up. Like, why would God put two together for them to split up? I guess that's something I never know. How could you kill something you once would die for? Hey, was it all a game? Hey, was it even real? Being in love, falling out gives me the chills. That's something I want to feel. I mean, never. It's like when I get married that one time, it'll be for a lifetime. That's forever. But girls come and go, though. Hard to find a woman in my city in her 20s who wasn't a hoe before, yo. Or doesn't have kids with a baby dad doing bids. I can see it in her eyes. She just want to live. Hey, let her live.
Dope. My boy's a lyricist now.
Yeah, man.
I feel you, man. I feel it, man.
Lord.
Give out your Instagram, man.
Instagram, Young John Jr. And it's spelled just like that, man, with JR. Twitter, Young John Jr. Facebook, Johnny Williams Jr.
That's the real name right there.
My real name, man. Give me my government name over here. Over the thing. You know, yeah, because G know me as Boss, you know what I'm saying?
Boss.
Everybody in the city know me as Boss.
Clarify that Boss name right quick, man. Clarify that right quick. Why they call you Boss?
Man, look, man, I was born with that name. I was born with that name. And you know, growing up, you know how that is. You know me. Like
I know what's up. I know what's up.
You know, I wouldn't no pushover growing up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? When you small, you gotta, you know.
That manhood kicking in. It kicked in
tough,
fast. Standing your own too, man.
So,
tape is out. Brand new project is out.
Man. Let's go get it, man. 91 Fields on all platforms.
Right.
You know, Apple, Tidal, Spotify. Listen to Winter 1992. It's still fresh. You know what I mean? Just because I put something new out, that one's still new. 2019. So yeah, check that out, man. And y'all keep following me, support me, man. I continue to put out good music.
Dope.
We're gonna drop a lot of content. I appreciate you, G, for having me.
It's all love, man. You know the window is open, dog. We got some stuff lined up. We gonna cook up, man.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to be a household name around.
I got you, man.
You know.
John Jr.
Yeah.
Heavy hitter DJ New Era, iHeartRadio, New Era TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Another exclusive interview. A3 Entertainment. We out.